It brings me joy to know that you are reading this, because many people step out of their homes every morning without realizing that life itself operates on a spiritual dimension. They groom their hair, wash their faces, dress neatly, pick up their bags or keys, and walk outside. Yet spiritually, they remain uncovered. They do not recognize that the moment they cross their doorway, something begins to observe them. Something starts to trail them. Something evaluates the energy surrounding their lives. Not because they have done anything wrong, but because every journey passes through spiritual checkpoints. And those checkpoints are guarded by eyes that cannot be seen. When your hands are not spiritually sealed, anything can latch onto you. Anything can cling to your atmosphere. Anything can follow you into your day and twist the blessings meant to reach you. This is why I share this message through Joshua Selman-inspired wisdom, so you never again leave your home spiritually exposed. It gives me joy when people discover that small spiritual actions can protect them from overwhelming spiritual disturbances. Many attacks do not begin with dramatic signs. They begin with tiny openings, an unshielded hand, a vulnerable aura, or a moment of spiritual negligence. Many assume that attacks only occur at night, but there are forces that activate the moment your feet land outside. Some wait along the street you walk on. Some sit suspended in the surrounding atmosphere. Some are sent ahead even before you rise from bed. This is why so many feel drained halfway through the day, irritated for no clear reason, strangely unlucky, or slowed down by unusual delays. These patterns are not ordinary, they are not random, they are not coincidences, they are cases of spiritual interference. And the hands are typically the first doorway targeted. It brings me happiness when people finally understand that their hands are far more than physical tools. Spiritually, they act like antennas that pick up energy. Whatever your hands come in contact with eventually touches the pathways of your life. Whatever enters through your hands enters the flow of your day. This is why forces of witchcraft often focus on the hands as their primary means of spiritual connection. They do not approach physically to touch you. Instead, they send influences that interact with the energetic field of your hands, so you unknowingly carry those influences into your workplace, your business dealings, your interactions, your finances, and the opportunities meant for you. And because most people never spiritually cover their hands before leaving their homes, their daily journey becomes a battleground. The hands then become the very tools used against them. But when your hands are spiritually sealed, the intrusion is blocked. When your hands are covered, hostile forces lose their direction. When your hands are empowered, your path becomes unseen by harmful watchers. It gives me joy to tell you, using this stream of Joshua Selman wisdom, that there is an ancient yet simple spiritual practice you can perform before stepping outside. This action is powerful enough that harmful spiritual forces cannot cross it, monitoring spirits cannot break it, and negative projections cannot penetrate it. When you rub this prepared mixture on your hands before leaving home, it shifts your spiritual vibration instantly. It closes every entry point the enemy uses. It blinds every dark eye that tries to track you. It destabilizes every spiritual assignment lying in wait on your path. It seals your hands with divine authority so that wherever you go, a protective aura travels with you. What makes this even more beautiful is that it is not complicated, not expensive, and not something you must hide. It is simply wisdom, ancient protection wisdom, deep preservation wisdom, the kind of insight adversaries hope you never gain access to. Your hands might appear ordinary, but spiritually they function as gates. Whatever falls upon them becomes connected to you. Whatever slips through them can influence your day. This is why stepping outside spiritually uncovered allows unseen forces to find easy access. Instead of attacking your dreams or your sleep, the enemy often prioritizes your hands, because the hands are the instruments of activity, productivity, and movement. Everything you do today will pass through your hands. The money you take, the doors you open, the people you greet, the tasks you accomplish, all of it is connected through your hands. This is precisely why spiritual forces focus on this area. If they can manipulate the energy of your hands, they can affect everything you touch without being noticed. Your hands carry spiritual imprints, not just physical fingerprints. Each person has a unique spiritual signature that reveals who they are and what they carry. When the hands are left without covering, that signature becomes visible to monitoring spirits. They can track you, cling to your atmosphere, and interfere with your blessings simply by disrupting the energy surrounding your hands. This is why some individuals shake someone's hand and suddenly feel heavy or emotionally altered. They handle money and it seems to vanish quickly. They cook a meal and tension unexpectedly rises in the home. They sign documents and see nothing positive unfold afterward. It is not merely what they touched, it is what spiritually touched them first. The hands act as spiritual receivers, absorbing energy more quickly than any other part of the body. This is why when people walk into certain places, they feel uneasy, tired, or irritable without explanation. Their hands have picked up energies that were never meant for them. Your hands sense spiritual communication, positive or negative, before your mind interprets anything. After a long and stressful day, many people naturally rub their hands together, unaware that they are attempting to reset the spiritual tension lodged within them. The hands reveal what the inner spirit is processing. When your hands remain spiritually open, even a simple handshake, doorknob, or object can transfer spiritual weight. That is why leaving home without sealing your hands is risky. Your hands are also transmitters. Whatever is within you flows through your hands into your actions and environment. If your hands are shielded with divine protection, everything you touch carries that protection. But when your hands remain open and unprotected, any influence, invited or uninvited, can flow through them. This is why rubbing a spiritually charged mixture on your hands before stepping outside is not superstition. It is an established spiritual law. You are closing the gates, locking the entrance, and sealing the opening. You are declaring, "Only what belongs to me may enter my day." You are activating spiritual authority. You are placing divine fire at the place the enemy loves to target first. Once your hands are sealed, the enemy loses access immediately. The moment you walk outside without spiritual covering, you step into a world filled with movements you cannot see. People may be walking, vehicles may be passing, and sounds may surround you. But in the spiritual realm, forces map your footsteps. Some follow your shadow, some track your aura, some trace the vibration of your energy. Negative forces do not always need to enter your house to affect your life. They position themselves along paths you frequently travel. They linger in the air like invisible traps awaiting someone spiritually exposed. And when your hands are uncovered, they emit a signal that tells these forces this person is unprotected. The hands then absorb battles, atmospheres, and stray energies drifting in the surroundings. A person with uncovered hands may not notice the attack itself, but they will feel its effects: frustration, confusion, misfortune, emotional stress, relational tension, or inexplicable setbacks. Stepping out without covering also makes your journey spiritually loud. Your presence becomes easier for negative energies to locate. Your footsteps leave spiritual impressions that hostile forces can follow. Your aura emits a frequency that attracts familiar spirits that have no business in your day. And since your hands are open gateways, these influences enter freely. This is why some individuals observe that each time they leave home, something seems to go wrong. They lose money, arguments emerge unexpectedly, accidents almost occur, or obstacles appear from nowhere. These events are not coincidences, they are spiritual disruptions. But once your hands are sealed before you step out, you interrupt that pattern. You silence your spiritual footprint. You cloak your journey in divine fire. The enemy loses the ability to track your movements. The mixture you're about to understand through this line of Joshua Selman-inspired wisdom is simple yet spiritually potent. Shea butter is more than a moisturizer. It symbolizes preservation, healing, and spiritual sealing. Across many cultures, it has been used to guard the skin from harsh natural conditions. Spiritually, it offers similar defense. It acts as a barrier against invisible forces trying to attach themselves to your aura. Shea butter builds both a physical and spiritual shield around your hands, keeping negative energies out and locking divine intention in. It carries whatever spiritual intention you place upon it. When that intention is protection, the shea butter becomes a shield sitting on your skin, accompanying you through your day. This makes it an excellent base for a spiritual hand anointing ritual because it absorbs prayer and holds it firmly. Alongside this comes the bay leaf, a leaf known across ancient traditions for protection, clarity, breakthrough, and spiritual warfare. Its vibrational frequency is so strong that forces of witchcraft are believed to be unable to stand in its presence. In old traditions, warriors crushed bay leaves or used their oils before battle, believing it rendered them invisible to the eyes of their enemies. The leaf carries an energy of triumph. When it is crushed into a fine powder and blended with shea butter, the mixture transforms into a potent spiritual anointing. It purifies your aura, blocks monitoring entities, and burns away invisible contamination before it reaches your hands. The instant crushed bay leaf touches your skin. It elevates your vibration and activates a spiritual firewall around your movements. The union of shea butter and ground bay leaf is not common, and that rarity is part of its spiritual strength. Many witches anticipate the use of salt, oil, lemon, or other familiar items. They understand the vibrations of those tools. But shea butter combined with bay leaf carries a frequency that most witchcraft operations are not prepared to confront. It disrupts their patterns. It interferes with their tracking. It blinds their spiritual perception. The moment your hands connect with this mixture, the atmosphere around you alters. Your spiritual identity becomes less visible. Your energy becomes more difficult to interpret. Your aura becomes less penetrable, and your journey becomes harder to attack. This is why applying this mixture before leaving your home holds so much power, because you are placing something on your skin that works physically and spiritually at the same time in a way that confuses hostile forces. What gives this mixture even greater effectiveness is the intention you carry while using it. When you rub shea butter and bay leaf onto your hands, it is not a cosmetic routine. You are proclaiming authority over your day. You are telling creation, "My hands will not carry unwanted spiritual residue today." You are declaring that wherever you go, protection accompanies you. You are sealing the destiny of your day with a physical motion that mirrors a spiritual truth. And because the ritual is simple, you can perform it without drawing attention. No one will question it, no one will suspect anything. but spiritually, you have raised a wall of fire around your steps. You have created a barrier that no witchcraft influence can cross. You have activated an ancient protection that strengthens your walk, guards your aura, and blocks every invisible attack assigned to your path. Before performing this ritual, understand that this is not merely about combining ingredients. It is about activating spiritual principles that safeguard your journey. Begin by taking a small portion of shea butter, just enough to lightly coat your palms. Hold it in your hand and pause. Breathe deeply. Allow your spirit to become calm. Let your mind come into alignment. You are not rushing through this. You are preparing the gateways of your spirit. After that, take your crushed bay leaf, just a pinch, and sprinkle it onto the shea butter resting in your palm. Look at the mixture and declare quietly within yourself, "My hands are covered. No monitoring spirit will trail me today." This intention alone begins shifting the atmosphere around your life. You are no longer an open portal. Next, rub your hands together slowly, not aggressively, allowing the mixture to warm against your skin as the shea butter melts and the bay leaf merges into it. Visualize your hands being surrounded by spiritual flames. See your palms glowing with divine light. Picture the shield forming as you rub them together. Whisper softly, "Where my hands go, protection goes. Where my hands touch, peace follows." As the mixture softens fully under the warmth of your skin, this is the moment when the spiritual sealing becomes active. The blend of your intention with the ancient vibration of the ingredients awakens its potency. Once the mixture is absorbed, open your fingers and lightly brush your palms across the backs of your hands. This represents covering every part of your spiritual gateway. Many people fail to realize that attacks often touch the back of the hands because that is where your aura stretches outward when you move. Brush gently, sealing every area. Then bring your hands together and hold them still for a short moment, like a quiet prayer, allowing the mixture to settle deeply into your skin. As you do this, imagine every attack aimed at your day dissolving. Imagine every dark assignment losing its path. Imagine your journey glowing with spiritual light so powerful that nothing dark can overshadow it. Finally, open your hands and extend them outward, as though releasing energy into the atmosphere. This gesture is symbolic. You are sending a message to the universe that your hands are now spiritually fortified. Before stepping out, touch your chest lightly with your right hand, connecting the protection to your inner spirit. Then touch your forehead gently with your left hand to tie that protection to your thoughts. After this, you may leave your home with assurance. You are not stepping out as an ordinary person. You are stepping out as someone whose hands have been spiritually secured. The mixture may be invisible physically, but in the spirit, you are wrapped in a field of protection that moves with you. When you walk outside after rubbing this mixture on your hands, something shifts around you in the unseen realm. Your spiritual presence becomes harder for negative forces to detect. The energy that witches and watchers rely on becomes distorted. It is like concealing your spiritual fingerprints under divine fire. Where the enemy once had open access to your route, now there stands a barrier, an invisible shield that sends a firm message. This one is protected. You may not perceive this transformation with your natural eyes, but spiritually, everything rearranges itself in your favor. The mixture strengthens your aura, brightens your energy field, and blocks every attempt made against you. You begin walking with an invisible armor, and the road ahead becomes spiritually purified even before you take your first step. As you continue throughout your day, the mixture neutralizes energies that would normally weigh you down. When people walk out spiritually unprotected, they collect spiritual dust, fatigue, agitation, confusion, delays, emotional heaviness. But once your hands are sealed, these energies cannot cling to you. Instead, they bounce off your protected field. The shea butter acts as a barrier, and the bay leaf acts as a purifier. Negative vibrations dissolve before they reach your aura. This is why people notice a shift after using this ritual. Their day feels easier. Conversations flow effortlessly. Opportunities appear more freely. They feel grounded and centered. This is not coincidence. It is the cleansing energy working in real time around your hands. The mixture also blinds the monitoring spirits that once followed your footsteps. Many do not know that their journey has been spiritually observed by unseen enemies. These spirits track your aura, study your patterns, and wait for openings. But once the mixture touches your hands, their maps fail. Their signals fade. They lose your trail completely. They cannot trace your movements. They cannot read your footsteps. They cannot approach your path. Instead of following smoothly, they stumble, scatter, and lose coordination. And because your hands are sealed, there is no spiritual entry point left for them to cling to. The attack assigned to you becomes confused and ineffective because the target has disappeared beneath the covering of divine light. One of the final effects of this mixture is the attraction of favor. When your hands are sealed with protective energy, everywhere you go carries a subtle blessing. Your movements draw peace instead of chaos. Your day unfolds with clarity instead of disorder. Encounters become smoother. Challenges feel lighter. Protection surrounds you from every direction. This is why people often testify that their entire day feels transformed, gentler, more aligned, more spiritually secure. They don't engage in unnecessary battles. They don't feel drained. They don't carry invisible burdens. This is the purpose of spiritual protection, not only to block attacks, but also to open passageways for a smoother, safer, more guided life. There comes a time in every person's spiritual evolution when they realize that protection is not reserved for crises. It is a daily discipline. And today, with this Joshua Selman-inspired wisdom, you must understand that you are not performing this ritual out of fear. You are doing it out of awareness. You have awakened to a higher understanding that many never reach. You recognize now that the spiritual realm is real, and you choose to guard yourself with wisdom. When you rub this mixture on your hands before going out, you silently declare, "I refuse to be an easy target." You refuse to walk blindly through the world. You choose to move with intention, clarity, and divine covering. As you continue practicing this spiritual sealing, you will notice your intuition sharpening. You will sense danger sooner. You will avoid pathways that were designed to trap you. You will be drawn toward people and opportunities aligned with your purpose. Protection enlarges your spiritual awareness. When your hands are sealed, your spirit becomes more awake. Your mind becomes more focused. Your decisions become more empowered. You walk with a confidence that does not come from physical strength, but from the certainty that the spiritual realm surrounds you with support and guidance. You become someone the enemy can no longer ambush easily because you have activated a form of protection that surrounds your journey like a shield. And now I speak this blessing over you through this stream of Joshua Selman-inspired wisdom. Wherever your hands travel, may protection journey with them. Wherever your feet step, may the earth reject every dark planting set against you. May your pathway be covered. May your route be hidden from monitoring spirits. May every witchcraft assignment targeted at you scatter before it dares approach. May the mixture you anoint your hands with stand as a symbol of divine authority. May blessings follow your motions. May peace guide each step. May your aura shine with a light that confuses every dark intention. And may your spirit walk in strength, certainty, and clarity. No evil will touch you. No curse will find you. No spiritual attack will overpower you. You are covered. So walk into your day with a renewed mindset. You are not stepping out as a regular person. You are stepping out as someone spiritually fortified. Your hands are sealed. Your path is guarded. Your inner being is protected. You move surrounded by divine fire that no witchcraft can pierce. Keep applying this simple ritual and watch how your days begin to shift. Watch how setbacks weaken before you arrive. Watch how peace follows your steps. Watch how clarity gently fills your thoughts. Protection is not something you simply look for. It is something you activate. And with this ritual, you have activated a shield that walks with you everywhere you go. Walk boldly. Walk safely. Walk covered. And as you step outside today, remember this: your hands are sealed, your journey is protected, and no dark force will touch the path God has designed for you. Walk with assurance, walk with sharpness, walk wrapped in divine fire. This protection is not a one-time moment, but a daily discipline, a deliberate decision to armor yourself each morning before meeting the world. As you make this ritual part of your life, you will begin sensing a deep and steady spiritual confidence rising within you. This confidence does not come from pride, but from the quiet knowing that you are walking in wisdom and divine shielding. You will start each day with purpose and serenity, knowing you have actively strengthened your spirit, your energy, and your destiny. The sense of spiritual vulnerability that once hovered over you will fade, replaced by an empowered awareness that you are shielded from unseen forces seeking to interfere with your progress. This practice also sharpens your spiritual sensitivity. You become more aware of atmospheres around you, discerning environments that nourish your well-being from those that quietly drain it. Your intuition heightens, guiding you away from people whose energy carries harm, from places that feel spiritually heavy, and from choices that do not align with your destiny. You may find yourself pausing before taking a particular route, sensing a subtle warning to avoid a certain interaction, or receiving a sudden insight about a decision you must make. This is your spirit speaking clearly now, no longer clouded by external interference. Your hands, consistently sealed, become instruments of discernment, helping you navigate your day with a clarity that was previously muffled by spiritual noise. Remember, the purpose of this covering is not to make you fearful of the world, but to empower you to move through it with grounded authority. The world operates on both visible and invisible layers. By sealing your hands, you ensure that only energies meant for your upliftment can connect with your journey. You are creating a filter through which your daily experience must pass, one that blocks spiritual contamination and allows only purity and alignment to reach your life. This is about reclaiming ownership of your spiritual space and commanding it to align with your divine assignment. You are no longer a passive receiver of whatever the day throws at you. You have become an active co-creator of your reality, shaping it from a place of protected power. Let this truth sink into your spirit. The simple act of rubbing shea butter and bay leaf onto your hands is a physical manifestation of a spiritual principle. It is a declaration of your faith and your devotion to walking in wholeness. Do not underestimate the strength of this faithful, consistent act. It is in daily routines that the greatest spiritual victories are established. By beginning each morning sealed and protected, you create a spiritual tone that spreads through every hour of your day, affecting every interaction and shaping every outcome. Your entire day reflects this first act of faith and protection. So as you move forward, hold this awareness close. Let it shine as a lamp for your steps and a guard for your heart. You have been given a key to a calmer, safer, and more empowered way of living. Embrace it fully. Make this ritual as natural as bathing or dressing. It is now a vital part of preparing yourself to meet the world, not as a victim, but as a victor. You are stepping into your divine right to navigate life guarded, guided, and graced. Your journey is yours to command, and with your hands spiritually sealed, you command it from a place of unshakable authority and deep peace. Walk in this truth daily, and this authority becomes the atmosphere around you. It is not something you must fight to maintain. It settles into your spiritual identity, becoming part of who you are. As you continue this practice, you will notice the protection extending beyond your hands. It begins to radiate from your entire being, creating a sphere of divine influence that impacts everything and everyone you interact with. Your presence itself becomes a force of calm, a barrier against confusion. The sealed energy of your hands sanctifies objects you touch, places you walk into, and conversations you hold. You are not merely protecting yourself, you are subtly cleansing your surroundings, infusing your environment with light and order. This is the quiet strength of consistency. Each daily ritual becomes a brick in the spiritual wall surrounding your life. It is a repeated declaration that you are unavailable for spiritual interference, unavailable for negative attachments, and unavailable for misfortune. With every morning's application, you reinforce a spiritual law governing your existence. Only what is aligned with my highest good may enter my sphere. Over time, this consistent act builds an unbreakable spiritual momentum. It becomes increasingly difficult for any opposing force to breach your shield. What began as a simple act becomes a fortress around your life. Additionally, this ritual cultivates spiritual remembrance. Life can be noisy, chaotic, and distracting, causing people to forget their spiritual nature. This ritual brings you back into alignment each morning. It centers your being. It reminds you that before anything else, you are a spiritual entity experiencing the physical world. This awareness transforms how you engage with challenges, responsibilities, and relationships. Instead of reacting from stress, you begin responding from spirit. You become the calm in turbulence, the clarity in confusion, and the solution in the midst of problems, because you're operating from a protected and empowered center. Let this understanding form the foundation of your days. You are participating in an ancient stream of wisdom, one that has safeguarded countless individuals before you. You are not alone in this practice. You are continuing a lineage of people who recognized the reality of unseen battles and chose ancient wisdom as their armor. Carry this heritage with honor. Let it strengthen your confidence. You are walking with knowledge that many go their entire lives without ever discovering. You are awakened. You are aware. You are intentionally shaping your spiritual trajectory. Therefore, rise each morning with sacred resolve. Let the first conscious action of your day be this sealing of your spiritual gates. As the shea butter and bay leaf unite on your skin, allow your spirit to unite with the divine purpose designed for your life. Step into your day not with hesitation, but with expectation. Expect clarity. Expect alignment. Expect peace. Expect favor. You are not stepping into randomness. You are stepping into intention. For you walk not defenseless, but clothed in a mantle of spiritual authority that commands the atmosphere to honor your peace and your direction. Your day becomes guided by grace. Your journey becomes protected by a shield that confuses every enemy. Walk in this truth. The shea butter and bay leaf serve as physical points of contact for spiritual power. As you rub your hands together, you activate a circuit of protection around your creative force, the power in your hands to build, to receive, to bless, and to touch the world. This act declares that your hands are sacred and off limits to any opposing force. You reclaim control over your spiritual narrative, and as you continue with this ritual, do it with a heart thankful for the wisdom you carry and a spirit strengthened with certainty. Each morning as you perform this act, envision yourself being wrapped in radiant light. See your aura intensifying and solidifying. See your pathway ahead being cleared and illuminated. You are not merely wishing for a better day. You are intentionally building it from a spiritual blueprint of protection and success. Your consistent practice is the master key that unlocks a life of fewer battles and more blessings, less confusion and more clarity, less exhaustion and more delight. Walk with this assurance every single day. You are covered, you are empowered, you are consecrated for a purpose that no negative force can hinder. Move through your life with the quiet, unwavering knowledge that you are divinely shielded. And witness as your life becomes a living testimony to the power of walking sealed. As this practice becomes integrated into the fabric of your daily life, you will begin to notice its effects not as isolated occurrences, but as the natural rhythm of your existence. The peace you carry will settle permanently within your spirit, no longer a passing visitor. This is the ultimate aim. A life so harmonized with divine protection that it becomes your default state. Your prayers will be answered more swiftly. Your intuition will speak with precision, and your steps will be ordered in a way that feels both natural and supernatural. This is the result of a spirit no longer fighting invisible battles at its doorstep, but free to walk in its intended purpose. Remember, the enemy's main strategy is to distract, drain, and delay you. By sealing the primary gateway, your hands, you are effectively dismantling his entire scheme against your day before it even begins. The frustrations that used to derail your mornings, the unexpected expenses that pressured your budget, the misunderstandings that strained relationships, these forces lose their power to consistently disturb you. They may arise, but they will not linger. They will not control your day. They will not penetrate your inner peace. You will handle challenges from a place of empowered stability and witness them dissolve or transform with remarkable speed. This is your inheritance as an awakened spiritual being. You are designed to walk in dominion, not fear. You are intended to experience abundance, not scarcity. You are created for connection, not isolation. The simple yet powerful act of sealing your hands each morning is your declaration that you are reclaiming this divine birthright. It is you saying no to chaos and yes to the divine order prepared for your life. Let this truth ignite your spirit and strengthen your steps. You are not merely surviving each day, you are governing it. You are not subject to spiritual circumstances. You are the author of your spiritual story. With your hands sealed, you write this story with the ink of grace upon pages of peace, and it narrates a tale of victory. Move forward without growing weary in this practice. Each morning as you reach for your shea butter and crushed bay leaf, do so with a heart overflowing with gratitude. Thank the divine for the wisdom it provides. Thank your spirit for its vigilance. Thank your hands for their service. This attitude of thankfulness amplifies the ritual's power. creating a symphony of spiritual harmony that resonates throughout your day. Step outside knowing that you are cloaked in a mantle of invisibility to every evil eye and protected by an impenetrable shield against every witchcraft arrow. Your journey is blessed, your path is straight, your hands are sanctified. Proceed, allowing your life to be a living, breathing, undeniable demonstration of what occurs when wisdom is applied, protection is activated, and a soul chooses to walk fully covered in divine light. The finest moments of your life are not behind you. They lie ahead, ready to be entered with sealed hands and a courageous heart. This is your moment. This is your season. Walk it fully, completely, and entirely covered. Each morning when you perform this ritual, see yourself rising above circumstances that once weighed you down. Envision your energy radiating, your aura becoming an unbreachable fortress. Understand that every step you take now moves through a field of spiritual alignment. Nothing dark can attach itself to you without your permission. Your hands, sealed and empowered, ensure that every interaction, every touch, every opportunity carries divine favor. You are creating a reality where blessing overtakes chaos, clarity replaces confusion, and peace replaces tension. This is the effect of a spirit disciplined to guard itself daily. The enemy's attempts to interfere are neutralized before they can manifest. Unseen forces that once tracked your aura, hoping for vulnerability, are now rendered powerless. Their schemes become confused, disoriented, and ineffective. The spiritual mapping they relied upon is broken, and your path becomes invisible to all malicious observation. You step forward not as an ordinary individual, but as someone whose spiritual presence carries authority, protection, and a natural force field of peace. You are operating from a higher level of awareness where guidance is clear and interference is blocked. The consistent act of sealing your hands each morning creates a rhythm of protection that flows into every area of your life. Conversations become smoother, tasks are completed with ease, decisions are made with clarity, and unexpected obstacles fail to derail your progress. Your spirit experiences freedom from attack, your energy is preserved, your peace becomes continuous, no longer sporadic. This daily spiritual alignment conditions your life to function under divine order rather than random chaos, and trains your consciousness to perceive opportunities for growth and alignment with purpose. Gratitude enhances the potency of this ritual. Each time you perform it, give thanks for divine wisdom, for your alert spirit, and for your hands that now serve as instruments of protection. This simple practice transforms the invisible realm around you, sending signals that your path is fortified. Negative entities attempting to map, shadow, or delay your steps find their efforts neutralized. Your hands, now spiritual gateways sealed with intention, act as anchors of divine order. Your day unfolds under this invisible guidance, empowering you to move with confidence, authority, and serenity.